I'm Mike Grieve. I'm a builder with Lego. I build models, and this is the Great Western Brick Show, and this is my newest model. So it's called Tower Zoo. It's a zoo in a tower block, basically a residential tower block.
It's quite, well, so original already to start with. You don't really get zoos in tower blocks. So this is the entrance then?
Yep, that's the entrance. There's a guy greeting people outside, and we've just put some animals on the side to make it inviting to people.
Cute. So bike rack and the double doors. So we'll step inside.
Yep, it's a 7-storey building, and we've tried ignoring things like toilets and things like that. We've tried to just fill it with zoo animals. Well,
minifigs don't need to go to the toilet. We know that.
No. Well, there's some doors on the sides that go places. They can be the toilets. But yeah, so on the bottom floor and on the first floor, we've got a really large aquarium and the pandas and the leopards. So the aquarium's my favourite bit. It's been quite fun to make. It's actually a base plate on its side, so it slides out. All the levels come off, so you can get access for when things fall over.
So this has also got a playpen with,
Yes, so that's the entrance with a ticket desk and the people queuing. And then there's just a petting zoo sort of area at the front for people to hold animals and
a few nifflers I noticed as well.
Sorry?
A few nifflers there as well.
Yes, yeah. Well, we're pretending they're moles. Yeah, there's a little bit of license on a few animals in here. But,
and there's a bit of rat wandering around in between the...
Yeah, so what I like to do is try and create a more realistic sort of level between ceilings and floors. So there are pipes and rats and stuff in between the levels.
That's nice. And
that also gives me an opportunity to hide the lights in the cavity in the ceiling as well.
So the aquarium is on 2 levels.
Yes.
Yeah. Any specific animals we need to see down there?
There's a couple of sharks in there. There's flounder from Ariel's Little Mermaid. And there's mainly just fish and crabs. But so there's a sunken ship as well in the back.
Yeah, hard to see. Where is it?
Yes, it's not...
oh, is it this thing on the...
Yeah, you've got to search for it, yeah.
Can't really get the camera through. I can just get an idea. So 2 levels for the aquarium. So when we move up, here we have...
You've got the stairwells go all the way up, and then you've got the bears, deer, wolves, and tigers.
Kind of a dangerous level. I like how you mix up the friends and the Lego animals.
My wife does workshops with kids in schools, and she does a zoo-based one. So we've been collecting animals for years now. So these are some of the animals from her collection.
So that was the perfect opportunity.
Yes, it was absolutely. It seemed like the right thing to do.
So when we move up to the next one,
so we've got some baby turtles hatching.
It's more of a tropical area.
Yes, yeah. Baby turtles, there's some crocodiles with a bridge over the crocodiles.
Somebody trying to tease the crocodile.
Yeah. And then there's...
meerkats?
Well, we call them meerkats. They're technically the bears from Merida, what's that? Brave, the Disney film.
Oh,
but they look like meerkats, so we
I thought they were meerkats.
Yeah. And the ostriches. We're just roaming around eating the grass.
And see, I was always wondering how many animals Lego have done, and it seems they've done enough for a whole zoo.
They've done quite a lot more than this, actually. I chose the ones that would be most interesting, I think.
So
that's the new flamingo from the CMF.
Yeah, brand new flamingo. Yes.
Yep. They're quite hard to come by, so I was pretty pleased to get 7 of them.
And seals?
The seals in their lake, and there's an aquarium. I'm not sure how it's going to come out with the glare, but not the aquarium, the dolphins.
The dolphins.
Swimming with the baby dolphins.
They've got a smaller enclosure than the bigger aquarium downstairs.
Yes, well, you can't put dolphins in with fish and sharks, I don't think.
No, they'd be some...
I don't know why, but you can't. There's next level up is penguins and polar bears.
So that's why it's getting a little bit colder up here. And
then the monkeys have got a slightly different enclosure with just things to play with, basically. They're in a less natural habitat.
Yes. And the last level...
on the top floor, we've got birds and chameleons, spiders and snakes.
Well, that's a spooky display, the last one.
Yeah. And then in the corner, there's just some snakes roaming around.
Gosh, that is an amazing
Thank you.
really complex. I like the lights. They've got lights in there, which is really good because otherwise we wouldn't be able to see what was going on.
It's actually impossible to see inside it because of the roofs and the floors and everything. It gets very dark in there, so the lights are important.
How long did it take you to build all this?
A couple of months, sort of intensive. I've been working on getting the pieces together for the last year, really, knowing that I was going to do it. But a couple of months of proper building in the evenings and the weekends.
And I do like your dedication of 1x1 tiles. Is there a reason why you decided to sort of be so
they're
close
on
to
the Pick a
yourself?
Brick wall in the Lego store, or they were 6 months ago, and you can get a lot of them in a Pick a Brick cup, really. So it's a good cheap way of covering them, and they're a nicer scale for tiles, floor tiles, effectively.
It is, but that's a lot of time.
They're a real pain, and they are twisting. When you put them down, you have to line them up with your nails to make them line up correctly. They are a bit of a pain, but they're worth it in the end, I think.
No, the end result is amazing, but you must have cursed quite a few times, I bet.
Yeah, there's about 10 hours of work putting those 1x1 tiles down.
Oh my God.
The worst thing is when you want to take one up, you have to take up the whole line to get in. If you want to put a stud, because the people are on studs to hold them up.
Oh yes, because there's all these are attached, are they? They've got to...
Yeah, they're on studs so that when the kids walk around, they don't knock them all over.
That's a good point.
Well, the problem with these sort of models is I tend to stand behind them, and then you can't really see what people are doing. You know, they're standing here and they're getting their fingers in, moving things around.
Well, it does say please do not touch, but I like all the different people that you've got. I mean, they're quite...
yeah, thank you. Put a lot of effort in with my daughters. I've got two daughters, a 11-year-old and a 7-year-old, and we put a lot of effort in getting really interesting torsos. And then when we put them all in, they're all facing away from us, so you can't see any of the torso patterns.
Well, you see a couple of them.
Yeah.
That's very nice. So I know that the aquarium's your favorite. Could you just say that? Which was the most challenging thing to build?
Probably the dolphins, just because the glare off the glass is difficult, and you need to get light in there, and trying to get them into natural poses without them all just being flat, straight, sort of swimming. It's been difficult. The lighting was really difficult with the dolphins because it tends to backlight it a lot, which meant you just got silhouettes of dolphins when you looked in. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with that. The monkeys also were quite hard work because I just didn't know what to put in there, really. I knew it didn't want to be another set of trees because there's quite a lot of trees already in the zoo. So, yeah, just working out what climbing frames we could do and things like that.
So what gave you the idea of creating a zoo in a building?
Well, we do, as I said earlier, my wife does workshops with kids, and she does a zoo workshop where they each build a little enclosure and put them out on the big tables. And it just seemed like a really good idea and to build them up high and use some of the masonry bricks to make a nice looking sort of British tower block building.
No, I mean, I think you've really succeeded at Oh, more rats. I didn't see those there.
Yes, I'm trying to fill the cavities between floor and ceiling with things to make it look interesting.
What's nice about this is you can have a massive zoo on a very small contained area, so you only need one table, essentially.
It's all done in modular, so that each floor comes off, apart from the bottom two, which is fixed. So I can always add more floors if need be.
Oh.
The biggest problem I've got is that the higher you get, the more difficult it is for kids to see in.
Yes.
So I've got a step stool around the back for smaller kids to step on, but it does get harder to look in. That's why I've custom made a table to slow down, so people can see it easier. But yeah, I could potentially keep adding floors. I've certainly got more animals I could use. So
maybe for next time then.
Maybe. We'll see.
Well, thank you very much for showing me around. This is really imaginative, and I enjoyed looking through every single floor.
Excellent.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.